It's 8:01. Good morning, everybody.
You are the favorite man in my life right now.
Okay, Wednesday morning. It's Good Day, LA. It's also Wednesday, Cinco de Mayo, miércoles. Nancy Davis.
Something we do care about.
All right, now Nancy Davis is with us. Your story is that, among other things in your very full life, you were diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, right? MS. You were told, point blank, what?
I was told to go home, to go to bed. There was nothing I could do. I would never walk again. I could probably look forward to operating the remote control on my TV set.
How did you react to this when you were told you never?
I was 33. Yeah. I had 3 little kids and not a good husband. And I just thought, my gosh, I just had 3 children, and this is my life living in bed.
My gosh.
I've always had spilkas. I like to do a lot of things. I had so much in my life plan, and this just came out of left field. It didn't run in my family. It didn't run anywhere. And all of a sudden, I'm this happy-go-lucky person. I had a ski accident, which sort of kicked it off.
Oh.
You probably have MS around age 15, but it lays dormant in your body until having an accident. And somewhere between the ages of 20 and 40, you're diagnosed. And
so you didn't have any symptoms prior to the accident?
Actually, I had one symptom, but it had gone sort of undiagnosed. Whenever I put my head forward, I was numb from the waist down.
Yeah, the numbness is one of it.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this. MS is such an unpredictable, the course of it and the timing of it, disease. How could the doctor have been that wrong in his forecast for you?
Well, the doctor who finally really diagnosed me, I was really lucky that I got diagnosed very quickly, but a doctor 7 years prior to that, when I had this thing called Lermite syndrome, told me it was nothing. So I had the same thing for 7 years, and I didn't want to be a hypochondriac, so I didn't go to the doctor again. But I just kept having this odd sensation. It didn't hurt, but it was peculiar.
But you know in your own body when something's off.
You do know, but then sometimes you feel like an idiot because everybody.
And you're not questioning the doctor.
Right.
Like, okay, well, he says nothing, and you know what? I can function on a day-to-day.
But like, I don't have time to do sick.
Yeah.
I mean, like, who wants to
3
schedule
kids.
sick into their life?
Is that what you said to your body? I don't have time to do sick.
Well, when I was diagnosed, they told me you'll never walk again. Maybe your children will be pushing you around in a wheelchair. I thought, I just have so much to do. I didn't have children to have this, but I was so terrified. But I then went from doctor to doctor. I went all over the country. I was lucky that I could get second opinions. Many people can't, so I know I'm really lucky. I ask a lot of questions, and when I went to the greatest centers all over the country, they all unfortunately told me I did have MS. Secretly, I wanted to be told I didn't have it, but to listen to the research that they were doing, all the best centers all over the country were doing identical research, and they knew they were the only ones doing it. And when I would tell Harvard that Yale's doing the same thing, that Johns Hopkins doing the same thing, they go, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not a doctor. I'm like, I know everything they're saying because I am terrified. And they're telling me I'm not going to have a life.
You're doing so much to help the research and advancement of research. You do the Race to Erase MS every year, which is a great one.
Right. This Friday night we have our 17th annual Race to Erase MS.
I've been. It's so much fun.
You guys have to come, I hope. And also, we are doing a campaign to raise the public awareness about MS called Orange You Happy to Erase MS. So,
Orange You Happy.
So everybody's wearing a lot of orange things. There's an orange necklace. I have a jewelry line that you're wearing. Peace and Love jewelry.
I love your jewelry line. It's been around for a while. It's really beautiful. And
Thank
who doesn't
you.
feel better when they put a little diamond on?
I think it releases your endorphins and makes you feel really good.
I agree.
To wear
So-
diamonds.
Yes, it does.
Let me make an observation
I think
here.
you need exercise and diamonds at the same time.
Let me make an observation.
And chocolate.
You fortunately had access to the greatest medical care in the world, so you therefore became an advocate for everybody else. But my point is, even with that, you still didn't know what was going on.
Well, they told me, unfortunately, that I had no hope. And it didn't matter if I was diagnosed earlier because there's nothing you could do. What we did is we've taken the 7 best centers around the country. They're from Harvard, Yale, the Cleveland Clinic, USC, UC San Francisco, Johns Hopkins. They work as a team. The idea is every month they have to communicate, and they can never duplicate. It's a very simple idea, very hard to implement.
You get away from territorial competition to a cooperation, right?
Right. The idea is we do not have a center. We call our thing the center without walls because there are no walls. We have never spent a penny on mortar and bricks. Our money all goes into basic science, but the doctors have to talk. 90% of every medical study done in this country on every disease ends up with negative results. Doctors don't like to report those. You never see the front page of the paper saying, Harvard University fails at attempt to isolate the MS gene. The idea is out of bad comes good because you know not to repeat the same study. Out of the bad study, you know that these particular things don't work together when you put this together.
Time on that.
The dose is too high, too low, it causes this. I mean, mean,
it
there's
makes
so
so much
much.
more sense to share.
How can people help if they can't go to the fashion show, or they can't? I mean, you've got beautiful T-shirts here and
Yeah,
jewelry.
we're doing our orange campaign this year, so we have
Love
these
it.
great shirts. So if you go on
These are wonderful.
erasems.org, you can buy. This is a burnout shirt. It has
Those are the
I have a
most
jewelry
comfortable.
company, so this is really actually looks really cute on everybody. I have to tell you.
Even Steve.
Yes,
Especially with
I
the
have,
glitter.
I have a guy shirt too because some guys don't want hearts. I understand. This is our
While you're showing
guy
this, let me
shirt.
tell folks that the 17th annual Race to Erase MS is Friday. Hyatt Regency, Century City.
Avril Lavigne designed one of the shirts too, by the way.
Yeah.
Heart of
did.
Fashion Show, Tommy Hilfiger. Go figure. Go to myfoxla.com and we'll link you up for tickets there. You still have Spilkus. It hasn't changed, I can see.
I always have Spilkus.
Yeah.
This is a
I
good
just
thing.
want to do everything.
Yeah.
We've got to do everything. All these wonderful celebrities have come together. Even Paris Hilton designed a great shirt this year.
I saw
You are
Paris's.
doing
I
everything.
love
See
it.
that? It says BFF. But on the back it says "Be my BFF" and erase MS.
It's great.
It's really sweet.
Okay, cool. All that dopey stuff is for a good cause.
It
You know what?
Which
You
I love.
know what? It's amazing. The other day, Paris did something for us, and we sold out of every single thing. Everybody loved it. You can get
great.
involved in any way if you want to come to the event. It's
Wycliffe
great.
John coming up.
Good Day LA is sponsored by your Southern California Ford dealers.